Hello, this is TT.
And this is Qwim.
And we are back with more of the KFC dating simulator. Getting ready for the finale, whatever. We'll just pick right up where we left off. So here we go. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Kitty, what are you doing there? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory.
The pot pies began to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish.
Practice dish, it's obvious.
Okay,
You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
Oh, jeez.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man.
You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell.
Not just the pot pie. Just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
I love his face. He's like, hurry up.
It is the moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is except to cook cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. To go big, going down. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, trademarked, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash!
What?
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Baster Blaster? Baster Blaster. Oh, gosh.
I don't know, I like Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Boy, let's rock and roid. Wow.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shala personalities patchala. Even Clegg gets in on it. Pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold.
Oh, we must have let it happen, or these flames uprising will take us all.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Cast the spell, or do it the hard way.
I would do it the hard way?
I'm doing it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
I'm gonna do it the hard way.
Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Oh boy.
I believe in you, Kitty. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Kitty, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but...
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient. Oh my gosh.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Is I Steve the Spork Monster?
Steve! Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
With Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. You have conjured Steve! And I hate the battle. No, I'd say you're doing pretty alright. You're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You hate the kids and your culinary skills really important for me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Let's see what you're up to. You're crafting for magic items and accidentally summoning me here.
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water?
I'm always wanted to be a top chef. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
Understood. Kinda like that time when a month ago that I'd fallen asleep and scared attacked the class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or give up and drop out.
Deep down?
Deep down, never give up!
I can do this! I have what it takes! I came here to win!
Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure! My hands are steady! My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for it!
Yes, Kitty, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue!
Sorry.
My heart is pure! My hands are steady! My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment! I will show the world my cookery!
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Kitty. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the dead? What about me? What'll happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy!
Oh, jeez.
Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Oh boy.
Flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there!
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging onto a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank. And UCS, oh goodness, UCS all or AL?
AL.
Okay, history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow you must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Isn't it only 3 days?
Yes, it is only 3. Oh, yeah, wow, 3 whole days long. Asterisks have popped up. That's genius.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to.
Spelling error.
Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender, undone
Udon.
noodles in savory soup.
Kind of does look good.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny... Oh, what in the heck
Naruto Maki?
Sure, I spy a flow in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Of course it is.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like to taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one for those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish that is... a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Kitty, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine.
You're supposed to eat it.
Grr.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Oh boy. Youch! My tongue.
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It kept poking my tongue. Whoa,
Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat?
Dejected, Van Van does not go gently into the night.
Disqualified for glamour. Don't. It did count. What is
Simplicity.
Yup. This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue.
I have no idea. Meringue?
Meringue and connected by sugared glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Oh.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, kidding? I told you, it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry.
Oh boy.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insist, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooks you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last of heard of me either.
If this class doesn't get much smaller...
Oh.
Wait, no. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Oh gosh. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
What?
You pass, and you pass.
What?
Get a pass?
That's stupid! Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. That's not fair. You win, yay, but everyone gets to pass because we're awesome? Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get the groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance.
What the heck?
Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. I think that this is probably a good place to stop. We're at our 20 minutes anyways, so we'll go ahead and come back and wrap this up. I'm pretty sure we've only got one last episode to do after this, but then again, I thought this one might be the last one too, so who knows? But thank you all so much for joining us. We super appreciate it. This is TT.
And this is Qwim.
And we will return to finish up KFC later. Have a great night. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.